Welcome back. It's been a little while, Josh. Hopefully, everyone had a excellent Christmas break overall. Um, let's start with this huge hockey game. Airdrie, the Edmonton Junior Oilers Blue, taking on each other today. Airdrie in the other division, sitting at 13-7, 3-0. The Junior Oilers, their first game, or I guess second game, first game at home of 2025, Josh. It should be a fun one. What do you expect?
Well, it's hard to tell really because this is the first time that the Oilers have faced a team from the South Division, and Airdrie has a similar record as far as points in their division, similar position in the standings. So, but what I think it's going to come down to ultimately, just looking at the game sheet and all the stats and whatnot, we say this in a lot of games, but I think what it's going to come down to in this one, especially, is special teams.
Yeah.
The special
I agree.
teams for Airdrie, their power play, not so good comparative to Edmonton. Their power play is only 15% all year, 15 for 100, which is, 100 chances on the power play you want. More than 15 goals. The penalty kill, only 73%. And that is different comparative, like I said, to the Oilers. Their penalty kill is outrageous. It's almost 90%.
Yeah, it's great.
Right? So, if Airdrie does take any penalties, or I'm sorry, if the Oilers take any penalties, Airdrie's going to have a tough time capitalizing on that. But on the other hand, if Airdrie takes the penalties, the Oilers are better on the power play. And I think that could be ultimately the difference maker in this one. So I think it comes down to Airdrie staying out of the box
that's
and not
for
taking
sure.
penalties,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Both the note yesterday, Airdrie coming off a 7-6 win over Leduc, the Wilhock Jerky Oil Kings, and Edmonton, Junior Oilers Blue, coming off a massive win last night over Sherwood Park, 3-1 in that one. Came down in the third period, and they found their way to win the hockey game. Goals from Dante Moreau, Brant Caswell, and Memphis Adnikin to win that hockey game. So a big start to 2025 for the Junior Oilers Blue. So the records right now, 14-7, 3-0 for Airdrie, 13-4, 4-0 for the Junior Oilers Blue. Both teams coming off wins, so feeling good to start off.
Yeah, definitely. However, when you look at the previous four games, outside of that win for Airdrie, they lost all four.
Yeah.
And their last 10, they're 4-4-1.
Yeah.
So they're kind of sputtering along. But hey, it's a new year. Anything can happen, and Airdrie sits in a position where they can strike for the top, right?
Yeah.
They can gain places in the standings. They can gain ground, and there's still a lot of season left
For sure.
for both these teams.
Yeah.
So if I was Airdrie, I'd come in here ready to go right off the puck drop. Be aggressive. Don't be too aggressive to the point where you're going to take dumb penalties.
Yeah.
And if the Oilers do somehow take penalties, if Airdrie is able to draw Oilers into a penalty situation, capitalize at least once.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that's for sure. The Junior Oilers Blue and Orange coming back from the Circle K Classic. The Junior Oilers Blue lost in the first round against NAX 2-1, so they saw some great competition up there, Josh. Losing in the first round in the A bracket. The Junior Oilers Orange didn't have a great start to the Circle K Classic, so they ended up in the C bracket. There's A, B, and C. They ended up losing in the final of the C bracket to the Valley West Giants, 4-3. So again, decent turnouts from both of the teams. Would have maybe expected a little more out of Orange, but competitive either less. And hopefully they got some good experience out of that.
I think they did, and going on a trip like that and going to face different teams like that kind of opens up your mind on how to play maybe differently, and how you can expand on what you do well.
Yeah.
Right? And I think there's nothing but positives going to a tournament like that.
Yeah, for sure. And then something also to note, the Junior Oilers White have been playing. We talked to Joel as our first episode, and he said that they were going to play in a U22 tournament. So against some higher competition, I've been checking that out, and they've found ways to make the games really, really close. They've ended up winning one of them. That was last night. It looks like this is a team from Quebec. They won 3-0. But they're, I mean, this Quebec team is a U22 team, Josh,
Yeah.
and they won 3-0, and they outshot them 29-0. So
Wait. They outshot them 29
yes,
to 0?
or sorry, 29-9.
Oh.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
crazy.
quite impressive.
Yeah.
The ladies are absolutely astonishing. They always have been in the time that we've been here. They've been very, very impressive. Their team, and I've been away for the holidays. Tell me they're still unbeaten.
Yes, they're still unbeaten in regular season play for sure. In the tournament, they've lost 3 games,
Yeah.
but a lot of them, they outshot Ottawa 67's their team 28-6, but the score was 2-0 for Ottawa. So again, the goaltenders might also be getting tested there, which is good for the goaltenders because in terms of the competition we see here,
Well, I mean,
it hasn't been as much.
Shots against isn't
No,
getting tested
no.
that much, but on the other end, I mean, you're facing some high level
Yeah.
goaltending, right? So
Yeah, facing good goaltenders,
what can you
and
do?
yeah, I'm assuming a lot of them bigger, stronger, faster, right? So even if they're out shooting them, maybe some better shots and getting some more pucks faced from the goaltenders. So it's a good test for the team, and they're doing pretty well against teams that are a lot older than them, which is pretty crazy to note, Josh.
All good things happening here for the Junior Oilers
Yeah.
program, as it always seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Good program here, and I feel very fortunate to be one half of the broadcast team.
Yeah, for sure. Some interesting things to note tonight. Like Josh said, the power play, that's going to be the number one key to the game. We'll do our 3 keys to the game. I would say the special teams is number 1, Josh.
Yeah, for sure.
By far, like you said earlier, it's so key. We break it down in so many different hockey games. But yeah, I would expect Ethan Berard to get the start tonight for the Junior Oilers Blue. Salisbury started last night, saving 30 of 31.
Nice.
So excellent game.
Yeah.
Berard also very, very solid. So again, I mean, whoever's in net for them.
It'll be Berard then, more than likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll have fun with that. And then for the other side, I'm not so sure on who they're going to start because we don't know how it plays out in terms of rotating goaltenders. But yeah.
Yeah, but one thing of note from the Airdrie Bisons is their top scorer, Matthew Hilderman. You got to keep an eye out for this kid. He's got 21 goals on the year.
Yeah, 29 points.
29 points. He's tearing it up.
20, yeah.
He's tearing it up.
Think about it. Nathan Gunther's leading the team for the Junior Oilers Blue with 20.
Yeah.
And the top 5 scorers have 20 or, I guess, 19 and over.
Well,
yeah,
I was looking at the stats earlier, too. They're very top-end loaded, the Airdrie Bisons.
Yeah.
They get their scoring from their first 2 lines, whereas the Edmonton Junior Oilers Blue,
everywhere.
Yeah, they're spread out throughout the entire lineup.
Yeah.
Right? So that's another key to the game, I think, is to see how well the Oilers, with their spread-out offense, can take on the top 2 lines
for sure
of Airdrie.
Yeah.
Right?
So, some interesting things to note.
And, like how Coach Paprini is going to rotate based on who's on the ice on the other side, right?
Which can give them an advantage, especially when you get to the bottom 2 lines. Like they
exactly.
shuffle around their lineup so much, Junior Oilers Blue.
Yeah.
And I'm sure these guys, I mean, we even see it with Sherwood Park. The amount they move around their lineup is not as in depth as Junior Oilers Blue, and that's what makes them special everywhere around the lineup. Matthew Hilderman is 6th in points in the league.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be a threat tonight.
We're gonna be calling his name a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
This evening.
He's
one of the best players in the league.
It's gonna be fun to watch because you don't get to see the other teams from other divisions come down here as much.
Yeah, exactly.
So that,
I think it's once a year, right?
Yeah, that'll be fun to see.
Yeah.
Some other things to note, the last few things here. Ben Harvey got called up during the Circle K Classic to the Raiders.
You showed me that post.
Yes, and I like to do that because then I can just go back on the pod and now look at what I sent you.
Yeah.
He ended up getting his first point, so congratulations to Ben Harvey.
We need one of those soundboards.
I mean,
We
we
do.
With
the thing.
Wait, let me see if I can. Yeah, there was a clap, Josh.
Is
You
that a
just didn't-
clap?
You didn't hear it. Yeah,
Are you
because you
sure?
don't have headphones. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I promise.
Okay.
I can hear it. But yeah, he scores his first WHL
Yo,
points.
shout out
So
to Ben Harvey,
yeah,
man.
congratulations. That's pretty special stuff. And then we also saw, which I sent to you, I think it was last night, Mad Mulaka and Josh Benini played
Oh, playing against each other. Oh
Unfortunately,
my
neither of them
goodness.
started that game.
But still.
But Benini has played excellent. He's got a 920 something save percentage, 2.7. So really, really, really good stuff. Moose Jaw Warriors is who Josh Benini plays for, and then Mulaka got called up to play for the Regina Pats. So pretty cool stuff. There's a photo there being taken for the two former goalies of last year with the crazy, crazy series, and both of them
Oh,
getting their
wow.
WHL time. So that's really awesome to see.
Yes.
Yeah. So nonetheless, I mean, great things going on through this organization.
Always.
Yeah, a big one tonight. Both teams coming off a massive win. Keep an eye out for number 14 on Airdrie, and on the other side, I mean, keep out for an eye out for everyone, Josh.
Yep.
It should be a fun one tonight. I hope you enjoy the pregame. We will have you post-game action here as well. So other than that, come on the broadcast and take a listen. See you later.
Thanks.